fate of the Guhua Brotherhood
Hello.
was
So I'm
sealed.
hoping I'm live now and
Many
audible as
insects
well.
have a compulsion to follow the light.
I will try to complete my Lantern
Humans are
Rite
the
event. Hopefully second part now. Okay, nice. Let me just collect them real quick. 100.
same. Except we call
I have now
that light hope.
1158. That's pretty low, I mean. Alright. Let me just claim my dailies real quick.
Light it up!
Add as. Thank you for. Add as.
Yeah. So I think I just need to skip for 2 days now. Here we go. They should just give us a skip button here as well, man. I mean, they haven't even given for the story. I highly doubt it they will give it for this one.
It's been 2 whole days. Surely Hu Tao must have finished her work by now. Let's go to the funeral parlor and check.
They should have just checked Paimon. You are the boss, friend. Oh, nice, a chest. Damn. I'll just leave it there. I'm not gonna take it.
Hey there, it's us again.
I'll
Hello,
come
you
back.
two. I'm so sorry, but if you're looking for the director, I'm afraid she still hasn't returned.
What? She still isn't back after 2 whole days?
Is that normal?
Not exactly, but it's not unheard of. The director is unpredictable sometimes. She's been known to disappear for up to 2 weeks.
Okay, well in that case, a couple of days isn't a huge deal. Hu Tao will be Hu Tao.
Okay, even Gaming doesn't have the voices, and that's unfortunate. Hey, I spy Paimon and Traveler. Man, how long has it been? Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, hey Gaming.
Happy Lantern Rite, Gaming.
So, what brings you here?
I gotta make a delivery to Chiu. It works out nicely because my dad's eager for me to get home for the holiday anyways. So two birds with one stone.
Hold on. A delivery from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor to Chen Yu Vale? Is this for the Feiyun Commerce Guild by any chance?
Wait, what? Have you been learning fortune telling or something? How could you know that?
No. We just ran into Singcho a couple of days ago, so he told us the news.
You scared me there for a second. I thought we'd be sprung a leak and on the one job that we were specifically told that has to be extremely hush hush, but it sounds like you found out from another source. So we are so good. Miss, Miss Undertaker, Miss Undertaker, is everything ready to be loaded up? If so, I'll be so quickly. I'll do a quick inventory count and then we'll be on our way.
The goods are ready for inspection. This way, please.
Wait, Gaming! The last we heard, Baiju was still trying to figure out a way to help Singcho's great-grandfather. So, did it not work then?
Oh, the Baiju part is news to me. But anyways, the master from the Yuyun Commerce Guild said that they just wanna ship some item back home to get ahead of this situation. I guess they're hoping for the best and planning for the worst. So don't worry, there's still hope.
Ah, gotcha. Hey, Traveler, do you think we should go see Xingqiu?
Before you run on a goose chase, Master Xingqiu's already back home in Chishu Vale. He and his brother made the trip together. His brother? Something about checking if any repairing are needed at the family home.
That doesn't sound promising.
Let's check in the Baijus.
Yeah, he's sure to know what's going on.
Alright, well, I'd better get moving next time. We are going for dim sum.
Baiju, what are the chances? We were just about to go looking for you.
A most curious coincidence. He was searching for you too.
I was indeed. Traveler, there's a situation I need your help with.
Has his losser taken a turn for the worse?
No, his condition is stable for now. This is a different situation. It's about Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi? What's wrong with her? Has she passed out too?
She still hasn't come back from her herb gathering trip. It was 2 days ago that she left, and she was supposed to return the same day.
Oh, maybe all the mountain climbing slowed her down. Or maybe she got bored of work and turned it into a vacation.
Given Chi-Chi's unique condition, we always make sure to write the agreed return time in her notebook.
There's also a rule in the notebook which says not finding herbs okay, getting home late not okay. But she's now over a day late and still no sign of herbs.
Yikes! Has this ever happened before?
Never. She sounds concerned that something has happened to her. So we posted a commission in the Adventures Guild yesterday.
But I've dealt with many adventurers in the past, and they don't always fill me with confidence. So I'm not comfortable leaving the search for Chi-Chi to them alone.
Neither am I. Just this morning, some of the adventurers were back already, saying they found the place where Chi-Chi went missing, but got spooked because it was haunted. Needless to say, they did not catch a glimpse of Chi-Chi herself.
In short, right now, you are the only person I feel I can trust completely.
Where did you send her to go get herbs gathering?
Wuwang Hill, in the Qingsa mountain range.
Qingsa again, huh?
Indeed. It's looking increasingly likely that something untoward has happened up there. I saw 2 new patients yesterday. Their symptoms were identical to those present in Timaeus and his lordship.
We can discuss that later. Right now we should go.
Yep, finding Chi-Chi is the #1 priority right now. We'll update you as soon as we can.
Thank you both. I'm counting on you.
And the quest begins. Oh man, I really want the Farina, I mean. Only have 1200. What pity I'm at. Or maybe I should just go for Arlecchino. And 53. Arlecchino C1 is quite good.
Full throttle!
And here we are. I'll take that. And I'll fly there.
Is it just Paimon, or is this place creepier than ever?
Okay,
Paimon
what
really
the
hopes
hell
Chi-Chi's
just happened here?
okay.
Time to make them out of existence.
Light of the
Yeah.
blazing sun!
Yo. Buddy, get ready to die.
Look! It's another one of Lan Yan's rattan figures! Does that mean she's been here?
Probably and likely with Hu Tao.
Just what are they up to? Oh, Paimon's got it! They came here to go ghost hunting! The people from the Adventurers Guild did say Wuwang Hill was haunted. Hu Tao knows all about ghosts, and Lan Yan's rattan figures have all those witness sigils on them. So she must know what she's doing too.
Then what happened to Chi Chi?
1 second. Oh, okay. Hear Paimon out. Chi-Chi's a zombie, so her joints are stiff. That means she can't run too fast, and so she must have gotten kidnapped by a ghost.
She is a kid, she can't run anyways. A perfectly logical argument, but somehow still not very credible.
All right then. Well, let's keep looking for clues. We'll see who's right soon enough.
So look like I don't have to look for the clues this time.
What was that sound? Ah! Ghost incoming!
What sound? Oh, Yelan! Hold up, it's me. Long time no see.
What are you doing here? We were told this place was haunted. Well, guess it kinda was, just not by ghosts apparently.
That's right, I managed to scare off a few rookie adventures, but it looks like you are just so easy to spook. Anyways, don't go any further, there's dangers up ahead.
But we have to find Chi-Chi. She went missing around here and she could be in danger.
I'm aware of the situation. My contacts with the adventures filled me in. I found an herb gathering basket partway with the mountain, possibly belonging to Chi-Chi, but I don't think she's here no.
Huh. What makes you so sure?
Because I scoured this whole place looking for clues. That's how I know that the immediate area is safe, but beyond this point, I can't be so sure. So you are here to look for Chi-Chi as well? No, I'm investigating the unknown disaster here. About a month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs noticed an unusual spike in the number of elderly people seeking medical care in Chinshu village. Plus, they all seem to be suffering from an unknown illness.
Baju noticed that too. He's convinced that something's up in Chingsa village.
Actually, we discovered that the source of the problem isn't Chinshu itself, but where we are now, Wuwang Hill. But the village isn't far from here, and the elderly residents are particularly vulnerable, which is why they are born the burnt of it.
Huh. The plot thickens.
I'll bet Hu Tao and Linian know something.
Probably. If only we knew where the heck they'd gone.
Might have some idea.
Really? So where are they?
Somewhere difficult to search for now. You should come with me. We need to speak with Ding Wang.
What? Why?
Don't act so surprised. I just shared top secret information with you. Surely you didn't think I would let you walk away.
What are you gonna do?
I'm kidding. We was just well aware of the situation with Director Hu and everything. I've even suggested that Len Yan and Chi-Chi have ended up in the same place as her. Come on, Ingwen will explain everything. Alright, how far is Ingwen? Alright, that's not too far. This is where we first met Kaching, I think, in 1.0 or 1.1. In the past, I wouldn't say no way. I would have said no way. I mean, I'd be happy to join you, but I'm not about to tell my crew that they won't get to go home for the festival this year. That's all goes without saying, unlike I hope you are going to say next. Hahaha. You sure have a way with words, alright? Fine, let's say yes. The gate of white, Rite, Yuyun, stone, forest, yeah, I'll handle it. I knew I could count on the great Captain Bedo to answer the call of duty. Save the compliment, just make sure you pay my crew properly. It's lantern, right? So they'll expect 5 times their usual rate. Damn. Huh. The deal is sealed then. This step is sponge. Well, you have got me now. So, what about your share, huh? How much will that rob me of? Oh, please. Firstly, no one can rob the King Chuan, not even me. And secondly, keep my share. It's my gift to you. Go buy yourself a new hairpin with it. Damn. Save me a trip to the market, right? That was brutal, man. Oh, hey. Paimon and all.
Ahoy there, Captain Beto!
Ah, little Paimon. The bright-eyed enthusiasm is exactly what Ningguang needs. She's conscripting you. She's conscripting you, by the way. Got some real back-breaking work lined up for you.
What?
Haha, sorry, I got a dash. See ya, fox around. Oh yeah, Apple Lantern Night, by the way. Elan clearly knows me well. She brought you to here without me needing to say a word. Bedu said you were cons- conscripting us. Conscripting us. Bedu never passed on an opportunity to wisecrack at my expense. She's not exactly wrong though, is she? Dark and Pineman has actually been there before. That makes them the perfect candidates.
Been where? Where's there?
I know you're looking for someone and I don't wish to waste your time, so I'll get right to the point. From what I understand, Director Hu Tao, Miss Chi Chi and Miss Lanian are currently stranded inside the border. Stranded inside the border.
Border? The border? That border?
Yes, the border. The border between life and death.
Whoa! When did you find out about the border? Wait, and how did you know we'd been there before?
Come on.
Oh, right. Literally your job to know that kind of stuff. Fair enough. Good job.
How are you so sure they're at the border? Time is limited, so I can't go into full detail, but let me give you a brief bit of background on the current situation. 1 month ago, the Minister of Civil Affairs became aware of an unusual illness affecting the elder of Chishu. A couple of weeks later, Director Hu came to report a potential disturbance in the border. The Minister of Civil Affairs investigated and sure enough found an ominous presence on Wu Wang Hill. Then 3 days ago, Hu Tao come to us again, this time to update us that she was now ready to go to the borders and investigate the situation in full. We had agreed to meet again yesterday, but she failed to show up. That's when I sent Yelan to investigate further. The actor whose last known location was Wuwang Hill. Same goes for Chichi and Lenyan. I'm about 90% sure all three of them are stuck in the border.
If even Hu Tao can't get out, there must be something seriously wrong.
Now that you know the situation, are you willing to travel to the border and rescue Hu Tao and company? Your prior experience exploring that realm makes you our best hope.
Of course! If our friends are in trouble, we'll help however we can. But there's one problem. Last time we went to the border, Hu Tao led the way. We don't know how to get there on our own.
I'm guessing you are already thought of that. You can seek assistance for the Conqueror Demon and Wang Shuin. He will show you the way. Oh damn,
Xiao,
nice.
of
Finally
course.
Xiao. So Yelan was preparing to travel to the border herself before you two entered the picture. So naturally, he has been briefed on the situation. Understood, we will head on the right away. The rescue mission is of the utmost importance. The actor who must be brought back safely and sound. Consider it done. Then I'll wait here for the good news. We got lucky. If I had gone, I don't know what my chances would have been. But don't go putting your feet up just yet, Yelan. I'm afraid I have another mission for you. Yelan, yeah. I figured that might be the case. What's the situation? The gate array. We have now found the location of the gate of life. Concealment, fright, and injury. Is that right? Kaching and Ganyu are handling the gate of life and concealment, and Captain Bedu has agreed to take the crux fleet to the gate of right. That leaves the gate of injury. I have racked my brains, and other than the Conqueror Demon, I can't think of anyone more suitable for this one than him. Oh, I see. It's the chasm. That's right. As for the remaining 4 gates, we are working to calculate their position based on what we know of the area so far. It shouldn't take long now. When I last saw Doctor Who, she said that if worst come to worst, activating the 7 and 8 gate area may be our only option. But if you had doubts, I would like to hear them. I don't know much about this magic array, but doesn't it involve obfuscation one of the person involved? Sigh. That is what troubles me too. Let's continue the discussion another time. All right. Well, let me just do this. Let's go meet Xiao now. Actually, wait, let me just buy some lantern right first. Lamp, I mean lantern wrap, whatever it's called. Thank you. Might as well heal too.
Burn it down.
This is where we first met Shao as well. Oh, come on, man. No. I fell. Okay, you can't climb here. That's unfortunate, I guess. Oh, man. There should be some ceiling or something here. Imagine some kid fell. Then what?
Xiao, you're already here.
There's been a change of plan. Do you have any idea how dangerous this mission is?
Danger's never stopped the traveler before, has it?
The borders between life and death is a treacherous place at the best of time, and the recent disturbance will only make it more so. You will face great peril at every step of the way. There are people stranded there. We have to get them back.
Exactly. Plus, we made a promise to Ningguang.
Please go back and tell them to send Yelan instead.
What? Are we not good enough?
I feel more comfortable sending Yelan. She's privy to the secret art practiced by her clan. Practiced by her clan. Plus, she has extensive experience in battle. If anything was to happen to Traveler,
Oh, so you're just worried for his safety. Wait, but he has extensive experience in battle too. Come on, think of something.
we promised Zhongli we would go.
Huh? What do you...
Show Shao the Rex point from Zhongli.
Oh, yeah. So, this is a protective talisman that Zhongli gave us. It even has the symbol of Rex Lapis on it. See? He said we'd better get Hu Tao back, safe and sound, or there will be consequences.
Your attempt to mislead me are futile. The coin is clearly a counterfeit. It carries only the symbol of X-axis, none of the power.
Oh, a drat! Zhongli swindled us!
What's worrying you, Shao? I fear the bad karma I carry would only disturb the border further, so while I can show you to the entrance, I cannot venture inside with you.
Oh, so that's what this is about? You're worried that you won't be able to rescue us if something bad happens, huh? Paimon
I'm
can
not-
understand, but still.
I'm not the only one you should be worried about.
Right! Hu Tao understands the border better than anyone. Without her, no one has a clue how to handle this situation.
Plus, we have been there before.
Yep, that makes us the second most experienced border goers after Hu Tao.
Dare to trust us? Very well, then hold tight.
Whoa, that was fast.
The border should be nearby.
So, Do you know the spell to open the border?
No, balancing the force of light and that has always been the Wanshu funeral parlor's domain. I'm not familiar with their craft, but since the border has been disturbed, pressure is leaking out. We simply need to find where the leak is. That will be your entrance. He will conquiring.
That was amazing! So you can see Fetter?
With my adeptus perception, I can sense the presence of the abnormal, whether it's better or not. We shall see soon enough. Let's go. What am I supposed to do? Quest area reach. Attack the ball of the futile turret. Temporary dispel it. I think I need to attack this. Okay, yeah.
Boring.
There are more. This.
Monsters! Looks like it was Fetter you saw back there after all.
As I said earlier, this is as far as I can accompany you, or I risk doing more harm than good. You will be on your own from here. Don't worry, we'll be okay. Lean your head in for a second.
Huh? What did you do?
I place a witness sigil on your forehead so you can share your power of perception. Now you will be able to see the future. There is no knowing what things are like in there, but hopefully this will help. When you find them, call my name. I'll open a passage and pull you out.
Thanks, Xiao. You've thought of everything. Back in a jiffy.
Be extremely careful.
Paimon kinda recognizes this place from last time, but something feels different.
What am I supposed to do here?
Yeah. Let's light it up. Shiver.
Yeah.
Wrath from the sky.
Oops.
The path ends here. Should we jump down? Isn't that how we did it last time?
Full throttle.
And now what?
Huh. We're nearly at the end, right? How come we still haven't found them yet? Also, it's kind of hard to tell that there's been a huge disaster here. It seems just as serene as last time. Maybe try using Xiao's ability.
Rise with the sun! You can't run!
Okay, I'm not supposed to go there, I guess. Really?
Burn it down!
Yeah. Just leading me this way though. What now?
Hey, that's one of Madame Lan's rattan figures! It just ran away! Let's go after it! The rattan figure is covered in feather. How did that happen? Let's see if there are any more. Why would Madame Lan leave her rattan figures here? It's like she's using them to cast some sort of spell. Well, if there's two, Paimon bets there's gotta be more. Looks like now? Get ready to jump again!
Rise with the sun!
I'm sleepy. Don't fall asleep, Chichi. You have already absorbed too much water. If you fall asleep, you'll never wake up again. But so sleepy.
Focus on my voice, Chi-Chi. You are not feeling sleepy. You are the most awake person in the whole world. Even if everyone else falls asleep, you are going to stay wide awake.
Whole world asleep, Chichi awake. That was impressive. I didn't know hypnotism works in reverse.
Even so, it doesn't really solve anything.
Hang in there. I'm close to figuring out how to get to exit. What to close my eyes and dream.
Fight it, Chi-Chi. Fight it.
A dream. Alright. Chichi, let me help you with that. Now listen closely. This is how your dream is going to go. Picking herbs in the blazing sun. Chichi whips her bro. Picking herbs. Chichi. She finds a temple on a hill and goes seek the Tao. Temple on a hill. An old priest greets her at the door. Surprise! Her name's Hu Tao. Hu Tao? She grabs young Chi-Chi with both hands and buries her deep underground by Rex Lapis. She'll never be found. Rest in peace. No, don't bury me, please. Not so sleepy now, are you? No, wide awake with fridge. Right.
Drat! Hu Tao, we've got a problem. Somehow they've broken through my illusion.
The monster? You mean monsters?
Don't be afraid, Chi-Chi. We'll protect you.
Hotel, Madame Lan, Chi-Chi! Oh, thank goodness we finally found you.
What the? Oh, so it was you guys. Dark Paimon.
You frightened me for a second. I thought my illusion had been undone by a bunch of monsters. How did you find this place?
Let me guess that Tikwan sent you. I know she's active. I missed out meeting.
Wow, so Hu Tao really planned ahead. She knew someone would come after her.
Strangers, your time to get out.
It's not as simple as that. This place is changing constantly. Director Hu has found the exit plenty of times, but it would always close before we can get to it.
Don't worry, we've got you covered.
Call Xiao's name. You found them? Oh, the control demon is coming. Why? Thank you. No need. I'll open the passage now. Monsters.
Drat! They must have sensed the new way out.
Let's is there funeral courtesy of Director Who? This will take a minute or so.
Hurry, we gotta fend them off.
I'll help you. Chi-Chi will help. Okay, so I got pretty useless party here.
Closing in! See? Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Alright. I'm not even sure how to use them. That's it. Yeah, more are coming. What the hell?
Fly.
Damn, she can fly actually.
Rise. Cross over.
Oh man, I missed the boss. Oh
be fine.
I'm glad you made it out.
Excuse me, sir. But are you the legendary conqueror of demons?
You may spare the formalities, everyone's okay. We're alright, but Chichi absorbed the normal a little too much better. Start from the beginning, what exactly happened? I was picking herbs, then I saw a hole. I tried to plug the hole, but instead I fell
There's
in.
clearly something special about Chi-Chi. If I'd absorbed that much fetter, I don't think I'd still be around to tell the tale.
Chichi's condition is certainly unique, but regardless, it was still a risky call.
Well then, let's get her to Boo Boo Pharmacy, shall?
I'll take her. Your work is still not done, so you should return to Eugene Terrace.
Oh, true. We shouldn't keep Ningguang waiting any longer. She's probably as stressed as a slime in a hot spring by this point, right?
I highly doubt it.
Okay, well, we can discuss that later. Let's just head back.
Burn it down! Full throttle!
Ningguang! Ningguang! We got everyone back safely!
Impressive work, traveler. You were even quicker than I expected.
Paimon thought you'd be super anxious having to wait for us here at Eugene Terrace, but you seem as calm as ever.
See? And you thought she'd be hopping around like a slime. If I can't trust you, then I really don't know who I can trust. My apologies, ladies. Penguin, I promise I'm not usually late for appointments, but let alone by a whole day. Hope you can understand. No apology necessary, Director Who. It was my mistake letting you go to the borders by yourself. Don't worry that. Don't say that. Even I didn't think the situation would get this bad. How bad is this situation? I'd like to know too, how dangerous is the situation we face and how does this compare to the previous cases? Way worse, like way worse.
Huh? So this isn't the first time? I've never heard of this happening before.
Well, don't forget the borders isn't part of the nature's landscape. It's more like an old house that gradually falling apart. So it requires maintenance every once in a while. Sometimes every few centuries, sometimes every few other decades or so, and of course this is this responsibility of the one shown repair. In the past though, the worst it got was a few small fetus leaks. That's an easy fix without secret art. It burns it all away, no problem. But this time is different. Inside the water, it's like the whole world has been turned upside down. Do you have any idea what the cause this might be? Not so far, no. Maybe it's the abyss? I doubt it. I haven't found any traces of abyssal activity.
You're thinking about Natlan, right? It did feel kind of similar, but not exactly the same. Is Leela's border anything like the Night Kingdom in Natlan?
Ah, yes, I have heard a little about the crisis there, but as far as I understand, the Night Kingdom is a far true realm of the death, while the border is more of a border, whole bordery, boundary world between life and death. Yep, it's a demarcation line. Life on side, death on the other. So if the border fails, soul will bow out and the whole thing becomes a chaotic mix of life and death, just like what happened all those million ago.
No wonder so many people have been aging faster than normal.
It's a symptom of death and encroaching on the world of the living.
Then what should we do now?
Burning away the fetal wouldn't do any good because the issue is the border itself. Lady Tingyun, any progress on the 7 and 8 gate method I mentioned last time? Yes, we have deduced the location of war of the sorry buddy doing the story, and we should be able to pinpoint the rest of the area before long. Oh, already that tension doesn't mess around. Several strokes of luck were involved. Our nation is blessed with a good fortune.
Wait a second. That Gates method you mentioned. Are you talking about the one from the sanctification of Tao Du?
That's the one. You have seen the state of the border. I can't think of any other way to fix this. Decide. Complete do over.
Do-over? You mean make a whole new border?
No, not the whole new border. Just the part that's been given us grief, which is just as well. Reconstructing the whole thing would be much more difficult. What is the 7 and the 8 gate method? The 8 gate refers to the 8 key notes in the Lewis ley line: life, death, repose, concealment, initiation, terrain, right, and injury. They can be used to direct the ley line's energy.
And the 7?
That's the requirement for activating the array. The array master will select one gate from the 8 to subdue evil, cutting out its exit path by using the ley line's power to obfuscate
What
themselves.
do you mean, obfuscate?
As in, disappear from the ley lines completely, never to be seen again, taking the banished evil along with them.
So someone has to die for this to work? But you can't seriously be considering this.
No, don't worry. That's the traditional interpretation, and but people just assume that because the lone butterfly sacrificed herself. Well, let's not forget, they were purifying a whole god. As bad as things are now, it's still a far cry from what they had to deal with. Besides, the border isn't completely ruined, so we are only fixing one part of it. If you ask me, as long as the Eri Master can withstand a huge blast of water, they'll just be just fine. Oh, do you have any proof to back up your statement, Actor Who? My apologies, is that I know the most about life and death out of everyone here. Unless anyone wants to dispute that. No one? Okay, good. Looks like we are all in an agreement. In that case, we can plan our next steps as soon as Tingshuan has found the remaining 4 gates. That who? Some things to add, Lady Tingshuan? No, there's something else that I'd like to ask about, but it might not be my place to do so. If you do not wish to answer, then please pretend I never asked anything. Sure, what is it? Do you believe that today's border crisis could have anything to do with the Huang Hill disaster from over a decade ago?
Huh? There was a disaster at Wuwang Hill? What happened?
Some sort of natural disaster, wasn't it? There used to be a village there, but then there was a flood or something. It took a lot of lives, and all the survivors moved away. But that doesn't explain how Wuwang Hill became the dark and gloomy place it is today.
Yeah. Now, Lady Tingman, I don't think these two events are related. Excellent. Well, that puts my mind at ease. Everyone, let's meet here again in 2 days. We should know the location of the gate by now, yeah. Alright, well, I've still got a lot of preparation to make, so I'll be heading back to the funeral parlor now.
Sounds good. If we're all done here, I'd better get going too.
Wait, Long Yan. Paimon meant to ask, how did you know where to find Hu Tao? Did you already know something was wrong with the border?
Oh, that. Yeah, I definitely owe you an explanation. Why don't you meet me at the Adventurers Guild later? I just need to write a letter to my family first. I want to let them know I'm fine. And I also have some questions I want to ask them.
Alright, then we'll see you at the Adventurers Guild.
Rise with the sun!
Traveler! Paimon! Over here! Perfect timing. I literally just posted my letter. Anyway, back to your question. Let me guess. You're probably thinking I predicted the border crisis with some kind of mysterious magic.
Well, yeah. Aren't the Lawns of Chen Yu Vale all experts at Chiman divination or something?
No, that's simply not true. Yes, the Chiman arts have been practiced in my clan for many generations. And yes, Wind Reader is listed as one of our ancestors in the genealogy. But my family are only distant relatives. We branched off from the main family line long ago. Put it like this. My grandpa makes a living telling fortunes in Yilong Wharf. But I'm making more than him just selling my handmade arts and crafts.
Huh. So why exactly did you come to look for Hu Tao?
Because Grandpa's readings have gone sideways recently. The romance and career fortunes are doing okay. But when it comes to longevity, everyone's readings suddenly saying they only have a few years left to live. It gave Grandpa quite a fright. Fearing backlash from his clients, he closed shop and shut himself away at home, trying to divine an answer to the strange readings. But after days and nights of divination, the only clue he got was Wangshang Funeral Parlor. Right around that time, I happened to receive an invitation from the Ministry of Civil Affairs to organize a street fair. So I figured I might as well drop by the funeral parlor to see what Director Who might know about all this.
Oh. Wait, so your grandpa's divinations were correct all along, weren't they? The longevity readings were affected by the border crisis, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the answer, because they can fix it.
It's certainly looking that way. Apparently every soul in Liyue is now living under the creeping shadow of death. But so far, we are the only ones in the know.
I have another question. What's the deal with the rattle figure? Yeah, what is it?
Wait! That's the one I left at Miss Yingar's shop. It's actually a product of genuine Chiman art. It's engraved with an exorcism sigil to absorb inauspicious energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm. I had no idea you'd been holding on to it all this time. I guess it was meant to be. You're more than welcome to keep it if you like. When I first arrived at Liyue Harbor, I passed by a large house and felt a chill go down my spine. So I made a rattan figure and gave it to the young master there. Later on, I also sent something similar around to Maus, so I made another one and left it at Scent of Spring. Then I followed Director Who to Wuwang Hill. only to find she disappeared without a trace. While I was searching the area, I found Miss Chi-Chi. She was stuck in some kind of crevice, and she seemed to be blocking something from coming through. When I tried to pull her out, we both got pulled into a cold, dark place, which I soon discovered was the border. We wandered around aimlessly for a while, until we ran into Director Hu. She'd lit some incense, and was burning Feder left and right with a flaming staff. But there was just too much. There was no way she could hope to get rid of it all. Worse still, the Feder blocked off the way we'd come in, trapping us inside. Thank goodness you came to our rescue.
Whew, what an ordeal. Still, your family sounds more impressive than you let on. Didn't you use some kind of illusion magic in the border?
Yes. Actually, that and the rattan figures are things I learned from one of my cousins in the main branch of my family. She's been practicing the Chiman art since she was little. She's also the one I posed some questions to in my letter back home. Wow! Good guess. Yes, I want to know for sure whether sacrificing one of the participants is a necessary part of the method or not. I figured she might know.
Huh? But Hu Tao already told us it won't come to that. She said we just need to make sure the person can withstand a strong blast of Feder.
I certainly hope that's true, but I can't help but feel uneasy about it. I haven't known Director Hu for long, but I get the sense that she prefers to keep the truth bottled up sometimes. Sure, she talks a lot, and isn't afraid to broach dark and uncomfortable topics, but she really hasn't said much in the way of her own private thoughts.
You mean, you think she lied to us?
I wouldn't call it lying per se, but remember when the Tianquan asked about the incident at Wuwang Hill from a decade ago?
Yep. Hu Tao said that it doesn't have anything to do with what's happening now. Are you saying they actually are related?
I just heard that there was a flood. But given everything that's going on, I think it likely had to do with the border as well. That would at least explain the strange weather going on at Wuwang Hill. I remember my cousin saying that around that time, the Wangsheng funeral parlor set up an altar on top of the hill. I just assumed it was for a funeral. But now, I can't help but wonder if it was some sort of ritual to try and fix the border. Anyway, the ceremony was hosted jointly by two former directors of the Wangsheng funeral parlor, namely Hu Tao's father and grandfather.
Oh, really? Hu Tao's never mentioned her dad to us before. How strange. So you think there's more to the story, huh?
Yeah, but since she brushed it aside when the Tianquan asked her about it, I don't see how I can broach the topic. I've only known her for a few days.
I guess we should go talk to Hu Tao ourselves.
Huh? You think we should ask her about it? But she's never opened up to us about family stuff before. What if she shuts us out?
If that's her choice, all we can do is try. Then you can keep poking her till she tells us the truth. Yeah, I like next one.
Hey, that isn't very nice. All right, let's go find her and take it from there.
Try something new at the One Mean Restaurant.
so we thought we'd come hang out with you. What were you looking at just now?
Something so amazing you wouldn't believe it, but I'm not showing you. Why? Is it secret photo of me? Seriously though, you probably shouldn't just talk about that. You don't wanna jinx it. Jinx it how? Well, the people in the picture keep appearing in my dream lately and none of them are around anymore. So keeping you out of the picture is probably for the best. Haha. Alright, I'll quit joking around. Here, take a look.
Huh? Wait, are they?
Yeah, my dad and grandpa. Without the picture, I'd probably have forgotten what my dad looks like by now. When he passed, I was too young to understand what was going on. Everything I know about my dad I learned from my grandpa. So what happened to them? There was a border incident on Wuwang Hill about a dozen years ago. My dad tried using the power of Art of Homa, sorry, to burn away the Peter, but he slipped up and suffered a lethal exposure to it, and he dies on the spot.
That's awful. So, is that what made Wuwang Hill the way it is today?
Yep, his mistaken didn't just cost him his life, it took most of the village out and left lasting changes on Wuwang Hill himself. Thankfully, my grandpa managed to deal with the fallout, but that's not to say he escaped unscathed. He didn't even make it to 60 before he passed, so your grandpa was affected by the incident with your dad. Well, he never admitted, of course, but given how fit and healthy he was before that, I would have expected him to have a few more years in
Sounds
him.
like you blame your dad for all this.
How could I not? It would be one thing if he was just a spoiled brat who never amounted to anything, but he was a genius. He was, and still is, the best spellcaster in the family and for generations. Grandpa always called me gifted for mastering the Wuxing arts by the age of 8. But by the time my dad was 8, he was already hosting rituals and is incinerating Peter all by himself. Fixing the border crisis should have been a piece of cake for him and he messed up. Who else is there to blame if not him?
But maybe the question is, why did he mess up?
Because he was an unworthy director. Every past director have burned away all their belongings when they passed on, leaving at most one or two items behind. My grandpa, for example, left only his hat behind, but my dad, he left a whole pile of stuff, including this meaningless picture.
Doesn't that show how much he cared?
No, all this shows is that he was unable to let go, and the fact that he couldn't let go is precisely why he failed during that ritual. He was attached to his aging father, his young daughter, and the world where he were all together. We were all together. That's why he hesitated in the final moment because he was afraid to die. He lost focus and died, and death won, taking his life and many others. In this line of work, we know better than anyone how hard letting go can be. We see it all the time that as funeral director is the only thing we can't allow ourselves to fall victim to. My grandpa always said we should live in life and die in death. That's the whole basis of Washing funeral parlor's existence. Unfortunately, with my dad, These techniques went in one ear and out of the other. He really let everyone down.
You don't need to be so hard on him. Sure, he made a mistake, but he can't have meant for things to turn out this way.
You're missing the point, my little Paimon. It's precisely because he's my dad that I choose not to hold Vivek. There isn't a father in the world who would disappear of their daughter being outspoken because a father's biggest fear is that when he's not around anymore, his daughter will never get to be that carefree, sassy little kid ever again. So I'm gonna keep talking trash about him all I want. And on the off chance he ever overhears me, I know he'll take some comfort from knowing that I never stop just being myself and living my life my way. Anyways, so that's a brief history of Wang Hill Hoyu. Anything else on the agenda? Thank you for being so open with us. Did you think I'd hide from you? Nah, we are better dudes than that. Plus, you did just rescue me from border, so I owe you big time. Answering your questions in like the least I can do.
Alright, in that case, Paimon has one last question. Earlier, you said that no one will have to die when the array is activated.
Yeah, in my highly professional opinion, yes.
Okay. That's all Paimon wanted to hear.
Try not to dwell too much on all the stuff, okay? There are still 2 days to go, so check out the street fair, enjoy yourself, just set it yourself. Remember, gotta keep a responsible work-life balance. I'll see you at Wujing Terrace in 2 days. This time, we are gonna turn back to ashes. And that was it. I finally done the second part as well now. That was nice. What else is left? That is done. That's done. That's done. What's left here now? Okay, all 3 are done. Let me check. This is left. Alright, I don't know. Actually, it's been a while since I visited my teapot. Should collect it.
Burn it down! Rev the engines!
This realm is...
I should probably buy XP. I'm out of them. Okay, there was furniture. I need to buy it.
If you ever...
And that is it.
Rise with the sun.
Probably should just stop here. Alright, man. I'll try to complete it later now. Only 2 parts are left now.